Storytellers, right?
Okay.
Tell one of my favorite stories. My daddy was a box of Bisquick. Mammy was chicken. Too damn timid to pay half attention when one of her random wannabe hatchlings ran missing, which begs the question, not what came first between the egg and the chicken, but rather, can something truly be considered missing if it disappeared and no one missed it? Nevertheless, dig it. Never was I born. Rather, I was battered into existence, flattened into submission, patterned into a discus when I was splattered into this prison. Pam offered her assistance, but the pan left her sizzling damn skillet quite hot. When I touch it, I hop. I was invented for the quenching of an appetite that's infinite. Therefore, by design, my very intent is impotent. To name me doesn't matter, it's senseless, but if you have to, if you insist, just call me Flapjack. I'm the one that you butter up just to stab in the back. And it makes me want to holler because we silver dollars get slapped on the bottom with a spatula when we get flipped. And even when my brothers and I get together and try to build to the highest of heights, you still find ways to belittle us, calling us a short stack. I reside on the bottom because I was the first to fry. And even though the guy on the top is the first to die, I bet your bottom dollar the worst of cries is mine as I, the lone survivor, watch my brethren get shredded inside of your incisors. Batter to batter, dust to dust, I cry out for compassion in the midst of this breakfast of injustice, but Betty just handed me some crock about that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Bitch. Yeah, and Pillsbury claims he can feel my very pain, but you don't hear me, dog. But she makes circumstances sweet. Raised in a log cabin on Maple Street by her mama's sister, Jemima. Skin brown as the fingernails of Mother Earth's masseuse, she dances like a lava lamp's mama, and her taste? Passion fruit paste, jelly bean juice, gummy bear gravy. She makes me tasty as she tickles her initials in the roundness of my brownness. Miss Lotion of Lucifer, the tears of Medusa. Pretty please Pandora, let me play with your Xbox. You sweet sticky thing, come and play with my Ohio. Turn me on the table and scratch my black vinyl. It is tea time in Texas, so let me sip upon some scissor like 3-6 suggested. Better than making love, let us make breakfast. But alas, molasses, batter up. We must step up to the plate, for fate won't wait. See, it's not that we weren't meant to be together, but just never forever. And though it might seem that we were made for one another, in truth we were made for the hunger of another. So come, Mrs. Banner, let us dive face first into the hulking hole of the abomination. Come, Leia, let us jettison our Millennium Falcon straight into the gulping maw of the space slug. Come, Trinity, let us fly to feed the god of the machines, promising to free him with his own greed breeds. And even as we're masticated and assassinated, even as we're gulped into a poke down the apocalyptic abyss of the esophagus, even as our syrupy sweet converts into a biodegradable dream deferred, let us stick to the preciousness of our togetherness. But just as Rick and Ilsa will always have Paris, Flapjack and Scissor will always have breakfast.